Hello guys, so here I am about to go to bed and I wanted to make a quick video about a recipe that I like to make with bone broth. A lot of people have asked me about what kind of things to make with bone broth, so I'm going to show you what I'm making tonight with my bone broth. So tonight I'm going to show you the beginnings of my baked potato stew that I'm going to make tomorrow. Tonight I picked up this chicken from Whole Foods for my sister and picked all the meat off of it. And then I threw the bones and the remains, everything else, into this crock pot. There's the chicken and all the skins. And it's going to cook on low overnight. And it's going to make some delicious bone broth for us. Here's some frozen bone broth from my freezer as well that I pulled out. I also have some frozen grass-fed beef, and I actually have two of these. I'm going to grab another one out. So we've got grass-fed beef. It's lots of omega-3s and CLA. I'm also going to use this awesome non-GMO verified bacon. This is one of my favorite bacons right here. This bacon usually gives me like 8 ounces of pork lard, and I'm going to actually put all of that lard into my stew tomorrow. I got up organic golden potatoes, organic white onion here. I've got this Romano grass-fed cheddar cheese. I'm going to throw all these potatoes up in this onion, throw them in a pot along with some carrots in the fridge that need to be used. And it's going to make an amazing, delicious stew. Good morning. I got the kids watching some TV, eating their eggs and sourdough toast, and we're going to get back to baked potato stew. So I've strained my bone broth from last night and added my stuff from the freezer, and I got this half pot of bone broth stew. Next I've got my non-GMO pasture-raised bacon sizzling on the skillet here. I forgot to mention I have my frozen organic broccoli from Costco here, and I'm going to wait until the stew is almost done cooking to throw this in so it doesn't get too mushy. Now here I have my bacon nice and crisp in a little nice bed of lard. Look at all that amazing oil in there. I'm going to use this oil to flavor my soup, and it's a great complement for potatoes because most vegetables need to be paired with a fat. Helps them digest better. So this bone broth and lard is going to be what flavors my stew. Celtic Sea Salt, which is full of vital minerals and one of my favorite salts. And here's my freshly chopped raw onions going into the broth. Now I put my potatoes in the sink to wash them and chop them. So here we chopped up our potatoes. These are just golden potatoes, and they're organic, so doesn't matter if we leave the skin on them, and it has even a little bit of dirt on it because they're organic, so there's not going to be any pesticides on it. I'm pouring my bacon in here. I'm going to chop up that rest of that bacon a little bit more before I throw it in there. So instead of cooking my hamburger on a separate pan and making more dishes, I just broke it into little bits and threw it into my stew here. And the stew's going to cook it pretty quick, so I don't need to waste an extra pan. So that's going to leave all the good oils and fats from that hamburger, that grass-fed beef, in my stew as well. And remember, we want to eat plenty of grass-fed animal fats. So I had a bunch of leftover carrots I had coarse chopped up, and threw them in my stew. Ended up with 5 pounds of potatoes, 3 pounds of hamburger, and so I ended up with 2 pots of stew, which is perfect because we're going to have lots of leftovers, and this will probably take our family through 3 or 4 meals, which will be awesome. Save me some time in the future. And we're going to let this cook now for 45 minutes, and then we'll throw that broccoli in about 15 minutes before we're done. This Celtic Sea Salt, I threw a bunch of this stuff in. It's a little more mild than your regular processed sea salt, so you need a little more than you would with a regular salt. So our stew cooked 45 minutes, threw the broccoli in and turned it off so the broccoli wouldn't get overly mushy. Here it is, and here we go. We're going to dish this up. We got our bacon, our grass-fed beef, lots of good lard and bone broth in there, some organic carrots and potatoes and broccoli and onion. Lots of good, healthy, nutritious, traditional fats, all kinds of good nourishment. And we're going to top that soup with some cheddar cheese, some grass-fed cheddar cheese, and we're going to have some sourdough bread with grass-fed butter. So lots of good fats in this meal. So here's our stew all dished up with some grass-fed cheddar in it. Remember that animal fats, pasture-raised, are essential to excellent health. There you have it, one delicious bowl of baked potato traditional delicious stew. Hope you enjoyed this video and that you get a chance to make this at home. Thanks for watching today, and hope you subscribe to our channel for more awesome traditional nutrition videos and information.